This approach not only mitigates defensiveness, but also promotes a deeper level of empathy and intimacy in your relationship. Hey guys, the term boundary has become something of a buzzword, and not always for the right reasons. It's a concept that's often misunderstood and sometimes even misused to manipulate partners, which can take a toll on a relationship's health. However, when understood and applied correctly, setting boundaries can not only sustain a relationship, but it can enhance the meaning of it and elevate it to new levels. So what exactly is a boundary? Well, simply put, it's a way of teaching people how to treat you. It's about setting the stage for a mutual understanding of each other's needs, limits, and expectations. There's a phrase that I really like. It's, healthy boundaries are not walls. They're gates and fences that allow you to enjoy the beauty of your own garden. Now, this phrase effectively illustrates that boundaries let you decide who to let in and how far they can go, reflecting that you have control over your personal space and emotional well-being. Now, boundaries are very much person dependent, but today I'm going to focus on how to set them with your partner. So here's 6 tips to help you do just that. Tip number 1, communicate openly. Successful relationships thrive on great communication, and that's where setting boundaries begins. Take the time to sit with your partner and have a genuine conversation about what's important to you. It's not about making rules for the sake of it, but about opening up on what respect and love look like to you. Share what you need to feel appreciated and explain why certain things matter so much to you. Maybe it's uninterrupted time together, or perhaps it's feeling supported in your individual goals. But whatever it is, lay it out clearly, without accusation, without demand. Encourage your partner to do the same, ensuring that you both understand each other's perspectives. This isn't just a one-way street. It's a foundational practice that helps prevent misunderstandings and resentments, allowing both of you to feel secure and valued in the relationship. It's about finding common ground where both of you can be your truest selves. Tip number 2, address issues promptly. Nipping issues in the bud is one of the most effective strategies for maintaining harmony in a relationship. If something your partner does bothers you, it's much better to just address it sooner rather than later. Letting things simmer can just lead to bigger problems down the road, and smaller annoyances can just snowball into major grievances if left unchecked. When you bring up an issue early, it shows that you're paying attention to your relationship's health and are proactive about keeping things on track. This not only helps resolve individual issues more effectively, but also sets a precedent for open and honest, timely communication between you. And by doing this, you're reinforcing the idea that your relationship is a safe space for both of you to express your concerns and work through them together. Tip number 3, use I statements. Effective communication is as much about the words you choose as it is about the message you're trying to convey. By framing your concerns as I statements, you make it clear that you're speaking from your own experience rather than making assumptions about your partner's intentions. For instance, saying, I feel insecure when we haven't spent much time together during the week, places the focus on your feelings and invites your partner to understand your perspective without feeling attacked. Following up with, I need for us to schedule some quality time together each week, offers a clear, actionable solution to address your concerns. It's about expressing your needs and feelings without blaming and criticizing the other person. This approach not only mitigates defensiveness, but also promotes a deeper level of empathy and intimacy in your relationship. Tip 4, be specific. Clarity is key with effective boundary setting. When you're being vague about what you need, it leaves room for interpretation, which can only lead to confusion and frustration. If there's a specific behavior that disrupts your peace, address it directly. For example, if late nights are a concern for you, don't just request your partner comes home earlier. This may be interpreted as controlling or untrusting. Instead, phrase it in a way that centers on your needs and the outcome that you desire. So you could say something like, if you come home after 11 p.m, please be considerate and don't turn the bedroom lights on, as it's really important for me to get a good night's sleep. This specificity not only makes your request clear, but also explains the why behind it, giving your partner a clear direction of how they can respect your boundaries. Tip 5, reinforce positively. Recognition and appreciation are really powerful motivators in any relationship. When your partner respects your boundaries and acts in a way that aligns with your needs, it's really important to acknowledge their efforts. A simple thank you can go a long way, but showing gratitude in a manner that your partner values deeply reinforces their good behavior. For example, if they remember to give you some quiet time when you needed it, acknowledge this with a gesture that they particularly enjoy. Maybe it's preparing their favorite meal or scheduling a date night. This can be really effective. This positive reinforcement does more than just make them feel appreciated. It also values their actions and supports the continuation of these considerate behaviors. Tip 6. Set consequences. Okay, you set boundaries, but what happens if they break them? It's absolutely crucial when establishing boundaries that you're also ultra clear about the consequences of overstepping them. This isn't about setting traps, but it's rather about having a plan for what to do if your boundaries are ignored. The obvious example would be to state that if your partner ever cheated on you, that you would leave them. But it can also be other things too, such as if you've asked for honesty in finances and you find that your partner's still hiding transactions, then a consequence might be that you have to freeze any shared credit cards, or that they'll have to seek a financial advisor's help in order to address the breach of trust. This step ensures that the boundaries are respected and that there are real implications for not honoring the agreed upon rules in your relationship. Remember, setting boundaries isn't a one-off. It's an ongoing process that can change over time and that keeps the relationship healthy. It allows both of you to feel secure and understood, and to grow individually and as a couple. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe for more relationship content.